Bulawiheni Tavwa, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bulaminaka, I'm Linda Form, a student Suva. I love listening to Today FM because they play latest music and they rock.
Hi, my name is Osinate. I'm from Ba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm a curator from Nandi. We love listening to Today FM. Here in Nandi, it rocks.
Hi, I'm Shania. I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM and it rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
Yanda Vinaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, Flying Fijians team to be named today. Taxi body takes LTA to court. And Legal Aid Commission embarks on new journey.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nunn.
The Flying Fijian side to play Australia in their Rugby World Cup opener will be named today. Head coach John McKee is going to release his Match Day 23 to World Rugby this afternoon. McKee says he is pleased with the players' efforts at training in the last few days.
Very pleased with the outcomes from training yesterday. The boys trained really well, and I can see that the focus is really lifted this week, as you would expect, coming towards our opening Rugby World Cup game tomorrow morning. As I say, very important session, our final rehearsal of our plays before we travel across to Sapporo, and our final preparations and captain run ahead of the match versus Australia.
The Fiji Taxi Association is taking legal action against the Land Transport Authority. Among the issues, they believe there are already an excessive number of taxis in existence, and with the LTA issuing new permits, this will only negatively affect their livelihood. LTA Board Chair Vijay Singh says they had previously discussed these issues with the association in light of government deciding to uplift the freeze on taxi permits last year, which was in place in 2011. With no resolution, the FDA heads to court with a hearing scheduled for next month.
They're also complaining about the procedures in the way the taxi permits were given out and the ratios and all kind of quotas. So these are some of the arguments that will take place, I suppose, at the hearing.
The Legal Aid Commission is looking into the treatment of persons with disabilities who are detained, arrested or convicted. Director Shaheen Ali says they've received several complaints relating to matters such as these, and they're working with the police and the Fiji Correction Service. In an effort to address the matter, Ali says a team from the Commission recently met with the Fiji Disabled Persons Federation.
So we make sure that if such cases do come to our attention, we inform the relevant agency. We also update the Human Rights Commission as well if we need to, if there's a complaint that perhaps has been lodged with us. So we do that as well. Interestingly, what we also just received information on was that, or requested information on was, what about those persons who have been convicted, persons with disabilities or special needs?
The Housing Authority will be transforming its approach to customer complaints. Deputy Chair Craig Strong says the authority's structure and how they interact with customers has not changed in the last 20 to 30 years. Strong says now the authority has a chief executive. They will be migrating services to where it should be.
The human interaction that Fijians have with Housing Authority, it's an emotional one. They're choosing Housing Authority over and above other building development companies in this country to start their journey of life with. And that's not lost with us, and that's kind of our guiding beacon on how we then develop our front-end approach to our customers as we move forward.
We know that the right information are not given to these people. They are not aware of it, so half of that, the information, they have bought it from somewhere else, or they have assumed it, so that's why there is complaints.
The executives say the authority does not shy away from complaints as they see it as an opportunity to improve. The former Fiji Corrections Commissioner Ifiremi Vasu and Acting Deputy Commissioner Penyasi Kunatumba will now stand for a 4-week trial next month. Ifiremi Vasu is charged with 1 count of abuse of office for allegedly facilitating and approving the purchase of goods worth over $131,000 from the Namboro Minimart, in which he was a company director. Penyasi Kunatumba is also charged with 1 count of abuse of office for allegedly facilitating and approving the purchase of goods worth $54,000. FICAC will be calling 16 witnesses. The trial starts from October 14th. Another appeal hearing date has been set for Benjamin Padarat and suspended Suva lawyer Aseri Vakololoma. The two were handed suspended sentences by the Magistrates Court last year after being convicted of 1 count each of forgery by FICAC. Both men were convicted after a full trial for forging the Articles of Association of BECP Engineering Construction Fiji Limited in 2009, which included a false page by altering the subscription of Adishwar Padarat to Vorengem Baini Marama to be used as genuine. Vakololoma is appealing against his conviction. On the other hand, FICAC is appealing the sentence handed to Vakololoma and Padarat. FICAC has sought time to file submissions and the defense did not object to this. The appeals matter will now be heard on November 14th. Coming up, Wallabies team set to include 2 big names.
Bula na lang ko siya ba? Dotali taga wali rongo sirma ko na redo Fiji na kasi.
Bula ya Veronica Melo toka. Dotali bio na redo Fiji ando mai biti. Na vango merre telawa. Go ngai tabua. Ando tali takana rongo na redo Fiji ando mai biti.
Bula go ngai no ke imba. Ando tali takawali na rongo na redo Fiji ando mai biti. Na wali.
Ano dango saniter kuati. Ando tali takabakalebu na rongo na Radio Fiji and Osori.
Radio Fiji nando mai biti.
Welcome back. The Wallabies are set to unleash breakdown specialist David Pocock alongside captain Michael Hooper for their World Cup opener against Fiji in Sapporo on Saturday. Fox Sports has reported it's understood the two will feature in a back row featuring Rebels number 8 Isi Naisarani with Blindside. Interestingly, Pocock and Hooper started at number 7 and number 8 in the Wallabies opening match against Fiji 4 years ago in Cardiff, where they won 28-13, and Pocock scored a double. Nick White and Christian Leleifano appeared set to resume their halves combination. The rest of the team resembles the one that played the All Blacks in the drawn Bledisloe series. The All Blacks lineup to face the Springboks in the Rugby World Cup opener in Yokohama, Japan will be named today. Coach Steve Henson says it's very obvious selections. Meanwhile, the Springboks have named a formidable lineup to face the All Blacks. Coach Rassie Erasmus has named an unchanged team from the one that crushed Japan 41-7 in their final warm-up match a fortnight ago. Erasmus has also said that the All Blacks seem to be favoured by referees. Amidst all the World Cup hype, the Fiji under-18 rugby side is gearing up for its New Zealand tour this week. Coach Masi Sanganavere says he has been working hard in getting the right combination to execute their game plan against their New Zealand Maori counterparts. With the non-inclusion of some players who were instrumental in the Dean's final, Sanganavere adds selection of the current crop was from consistent performances throughout the whole tournament. The Fiji under-18 team will leave tomorrow. They face the New Zealand Maori on Sunday.
The selections that was not made only in the finals. The selection was a consistent one where selectors go into different zones and have been selecting since pool games. So from pool games as well as the quarter, the semi, and coming to the finals. So these boys are not selected only from the finals, because I know the QVS halfback was instrumental in the finals. But the halfbacks that we have now was those who have been playing really well consistently throughout the whole team's competition.
Mostly fine conditions are forecast for the group today, with some cloudy periods over the capital and Savu-Savu. And that is your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची एफएम सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number 1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग खाली मिर्ची एफएम सुनता. Gaul Tantava me Mirchi FM Dago Mama.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.